What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the X. Today I just wanted to discuss something that's kind of normal and it shouldn't be. I ran across a guy's video. He was hunting. He was in a tree stand. The deer's coming. He's getting ready. Guess what he does? He's about to draw back on the deer. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? He comes up to anchor. He's got one of these. Something that's not adjustable. You can't fit it to your hand properly. What does he do? Doing this shit. So he can go, "Kthoof." Why? So I make a small comment in his comment section like, hey, you could probably watch a few videos and at least learn the basics of archery. You owe it to the animal you're hunting. We got to stop going in the woods and barely knowing how to draw, not even knowing how to draw the bow. The guy might even have killed the deer. But I would probably think that he's probably wounded more deer than he's killed. It's just so frustrating because, guys, they'll put all kinds of effort into food plots, leases, but won't put no effort into themselves. Pull their bow out a week before hunting. I don't understand that. The first time I injured a deer with my bow was the last time I was going to feel so uncomfortable with the bow in my hand. I knew once I took that shot, I shouldn't even be in the woods with the bow. And if you're drawing the bow like this, and you're still, in my opinion, you probably shouldn't be in the woods with your bow. We really owe it to the animals to be as efficient as we can with the bow as possible. But to get back to my point, they put all this time and money and effort into something, but pull their bow out a week beforehand and get in a stand. It just makes no sense to me. And if you're doing that, most likely I would say you're taking off your field point and throwing on a fixed blade broadhead, something like this, and going in the woods. Well, you can't just throw this on the front of this and expect it to hit where your field points are going to hit. That's not how this works. It's possible you get lucky, and if you're only shooting at 10 yards, 15 yards, maybe even 20, you might get lucky. But you can't do that. There is way more to this than pulling out your bow a week before bow season, buying the latest and greatest broadhead, throwing it on, and I don't know, man, it just blows my mind. But the guy's gotten his emotions and, called me a name. And if you know me, then, well, I chimed in too. But it's like, why are you doing that? Why would you want to do that? That would be like me sending my daughter into the woods and just showing her how to load the gun. Like, here you go, this is how you load it. What are we doing? Guys, take the time out to just learn the basics. You ain't got to be a professional archery. You ain't got to care about target archery. You ain't got to care about 3D archery. You ain't got to care about fletching your own arrows, working on your bow. You ain't got to care about none of that. Know how to draw your bow, though. Know how to execute the shot. And you're going to have more success that way. I can almost guarantee it. just off of all the time and effort I put in to archery, I am very, very confident that if a deer gets in within 60 yards of me and he's not moving, he's going to have a problem. I mean, that's not guaranteed, but that's how confident I am in my abilities, and you ain't got to be that confident. But just don't go in the woods doing this. That's not going to cut it, guys. We got to care about these animals a little bit more. And if you really enjoy what you're doing, you'll take the time out to do just a little bit of research. There's so much information out there. I've learned everything I know about archery off of YouTube. Everything. I've watched videos. I stayed in my basement for almost a month before I ever went outside. And I did that because a certain channel told me to do that. Actually, I think it was Bow Only Outdoors. Great information on that channel and many others. So, care a little bit, and you owe it to the animal to make sure you're efficient with the weapon you're going in the woods with. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And please like, share, subscribe. It don't cost nothing to hit that button, please. I appreciate you guys. Thanks.